Bryce Cotton, congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it.
What does this one mean to you?
I mean, they all mean something to me. I guess equal importance for different reasons, but it's truly an honor and a blessing, like I said before, to still be playing this game I love and playing it at a high level. It's something I definitely don't take for granted.
Can you separate the five of them at all? Can you look back on each of them and recall each of the different seasons and why you were so good in each of them?
Like why they meant so much to me?
Yeah, or when you look back on them, do you go, oh, the reason I reckon I won it this year was because of this, or the reason I reckon I won it that year was because of that?
No, because again, those are the opinions of other people, so I don't necessarily know what's going through their mind. But the only thing I guess can pat myself on the back on is just I've been very consistent, and I think I've been the same player year after year. Granted, getting better in certain areas each season, but for the most part, I feel like I'm just the same player, but come back just a little bit better each and every year.
So I'd argue you improve every single year and come back with a different skill all the time to add to your repertoire. Is it an indication of how hard you work in the off season that you constantly become better when you return?
Yeah, I think so. I think for me, I understand like the importance of taking care of your body, because just the more games you play, the more experience you get, and the game is going to slow down. So if the game slows down for you, but you're taking care of your body and your body is still in that athletic tip-top shape, I think that's when you can really have those large growths, because your body is keeping up with your mind.
So the game actually does slow down for you. Do you see it in a different way to what everyone else would?
I mean, I can't speak on everybody else, but the game has slowed down for me for sure, because, one, playing in the same league year after year, you see every defensive coverage and you're exposed to it night in, night out. So eventually you start to figure out certain things that work and certain things that don't.
Do you believe that's why you've had those 40-point games and even 59-point game this year, that you can see the openings as they're happening and even before they're happening?
I wouldn't say that. I would just say the biggest thing for me this season was the rib injury. And I wouldn't have said it at the time, but I think that was the biggest blessing in disguise, because me being out that month allowed me to realize how much I still appreciate the game. And my gratitude, once I was able to come back on the floor, of just being happy that I could be healthy, I could be out there playing, it was like a weight was off my shoulders, and I played a lot freer, I felt, mentally, coming back from that injury. And I think that was the biggest thing for me, biggest significance for me this season.
So it can weigh you down being the man that everyone targets, can't it? So when you get back with that knowledge of loving the game as much as you do because of that rib injury, did that remove the fatigue element that can often come with being chased around so hard every game?
Yeah, I think just getting out of your own way sometimes, as much as, what other people may expect of me or whatever, it doesn't really bother me, but I put a lot of expectations on myself. And I think, again, that rib injury sidelining me allowed me to realize, one, why I started playing the game as a kid. And if I played the game with joy as a kid, I'm doing myself an injustice if I'm playing the game at this point in my life, giving myself too much pressure and too much expectation. Like, yes, I'm always going to expect the most of myself, but doing it with just a little bit more joy. And like I said, that was the key for me this season.
5's a crazy number, and we know that, guys, you got 7, but to have 5, like, do you give yourself a chance to reflect on it in the history of the game, given you are such a historian of the sport?
I'm aware of it. I haven't had time to reflect on it because it just happened, and then we also got a big game tomorrow. But usually I do all the unpacking once the season finishes and I'm in the off season. Within like the first 2 weeks, that's when I kind of reflect on the season that's just happened. But I'm aware of how significant this is, especially in the span of time I've been able to do it in.
Is it difficult to enjoy it totally when you know you got a game next day?
Extremely difficult. Like I can't really enjoy it at all. I'm extremely grateful, but yeah, my mind kind of all day has just been on tomorrow. So. But I will appreciate it for these next 10, 15 minutes. But as soon as I get home, I'm back to my ways.
Well, congratulations. It's been awesome watching you. You're a star.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.